Do you think this is the issue that made people sort of turn on you? I saw recently reports you had, I think your chief of staff quit on you and started talking shit about you.
Yeah.
And we know you made no secret of it. In fact, you purposely publicized it so that people would take inspiration from it, that you had a stroke, you had issues with depression. And it seemed to me like they were sort of weaponizing that to say you'd gone crazy. And I did smell kind of a rat here when I read that you were driving recklessly and too much time on Twitter and megalomania. I'm like, So defend yourself here, John. I mean, I don't think you're crazy. You don't seem crazy, and I have certainly seen people who refuse to go all the way with the purity lovers on the left, suddenly castigated and cast out and attacked like this. So is that what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. Parts of my party just wants to turn me into a Colonel Kurtz, and just claim that it's like, I'm just like a...
You look like you could play the part.
Really, that would happen, after Israel and after the border, and some of the times I might have to disagree with my party, and that's really brought us to that place where, just that kind of a canceling was a little bit a different thing, but now we've all moved on from that, but absolutely, that's the truth.
Some of the things they said were that you weren't showing up, and then I read further and read what you said about it, and it seemed like you weren't showing up for bullshit, but a lot of what the senators are required to do just doesn't matter. You don't really have to be there.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is called bed check. What is that?
Yeah, bed check vote. It's like these votes really doesn't matter. That's why they're called bed check. It's just like you had a choice. It's like they were just procedural thing. And I took the opportunity to spend an extra day with my young children in that. So now that's not, and I've made 90% of the votes, so none of them were determinative. So for me, people in the Senate have missed more votes than I did, but they weren't breaking the kind of rules that I've been, so they kind of used that to weaponize that in a very cynical way.
They also seem to go after you because you will talk to the other side. You talk to Trump. We all know that's bad.
We're one of the few people that actually have dinner with Trump.
Yeah, and you also, I think, I don't know if you had dinner with Steve Bannon, but he was at your table or something at a restaurant that MAGA people go to. It's like, well, what are we, in high school now? You can't sit at the same lunch table with these people?
Oh, I wasn't even having dinner with him, with Steve Bannon.
You drop by the table?
Yeah, well, no, he lives close by, and the guy that I was having a beer with, Steve said, hey, I'd like